Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for stopping in for a minute, 5 minutes, a whole hour of power to all of those in this globe that are listening live or taking it as a rerun later in the day. Great day in God's paradise. How you doing, my friends? It's so spectacular to be in the alive category, and maybe in 10,000 years, someone's listening to this and wondering, who's this Kiltz guy? One, how you doing? I am, well, let's see here. We got the Kiltz side. Let's see. Oh, long one, like Kiristio Co-Man Photography 101. Good morning. How you doing? Great. I am Niashuri. Is that it? Tim Tweedy. Thanks for stopping in. Donnie, good morning. It's a great day. Miss T is great. Thank you for asking. Team. Let's see. Villain. Good morning. Meat Bag Podcast. Saying thanks a lot. Let's see, from Chris in Oz, Carnivore 6 months now. Nice, Millie. Carnivore is kick-ass, the most amazing thing, but it takes time and patience. Don't push it. And too much water is not good. I got a text Instagram this morning from Suzanne. I think from New Zealand. Let's see. AFib and cardiovascular diseases are common, and chronic and acute inflammation takes time to heal. And in 4 weeks of carnivore, not enough. It may take 4 months or 4 years. And sometimes some of these things don't heal up completely. So don't give up yet. And too much water is no good. And someone was asking me about, let's see, what was the YouTube channel they were asking me about? I got to find this. Let's see. YouTube channel, Mastering Diabetes. Junk, don't believe it. Trying to sell you more plants to keep you weak and meek. That's it. Ken Brimmer, Faria, Shaikh, Elias, Arias, Jonathan Fay, Amy Perrin, Roberta Brown. Good morning. How's my mighty tribe team? Yes, 7:30 p.m. tonight. Kiltz is live on Zoom. Come and bring your questions, comments, thoughts, ideas, and share your story. So critical in life. Shah Yar, good morning. Marvin Mallet, great work. Boots on. Get to moving. Stay positive from East Texas and have faith in God every day. And remember, whether you're Jewish, Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, atheist, agnostic, Hindu, spiritualist, whatever you are, look in the mirror and there God is, right? Coco's Catering, good morning from Nicole, Albany, New York. Doug Owens, Austin Johnson. Again, to my CNY Instagram, Dr.Kiltz Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and to the Mighty Tribe, good morning. How you doing? Start and end the day with Kiltz. Roberta Brown, thank you. God bless you. Again, I'm just another human being like you, as special as you, and we all have our specialties in life. And paint it, sing it, dance it, poet it. Be the dancers and the poets of life. That's the most important thing. All right. Barb, no donuts from Oregon. Good morning, JG. Good morning to you, my friends. 450 push-ups yesterday. Nice, JG. I do my 30 push-ups. I do 5 pull-ups at a time. I do it about 6 times, so I get my 30 in the day. And most importantly, thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for today. That's my infinite message. Let's see. Morning from Amherst, Mass. My brother, Jonathan, Amy Parent, good morning. 11 days on lion-only beef and lamb. Nice. I got to do more lamb. Billy Doe Lamb, love that stuff. Faria, Dr. Kiltz, my friend, doesn't have a gallbladder. Can she still do carnivore? Yes. You still make bile. Bevy girl, good morning. How you doing, Bevy? Love, hugs, high five, fist bumps every day. Rich Nicholson, good morning, Doc, and my fellow carnivores. 4th week. Nice. Listen, Kiltzy is Italian descent, grandparents from Italy, one from, we think, Ireland, don't know for sure. And I suffered since a child, migraines, bowel problems, dyslexia, depression, anxiety, ADHD, all those things. And, it's like you are special needs, you got a problem, but we don't know the cause. And finally, between, let's see, I did Atkins, Weight Watchers, running. I went paleo and then keto, and bingo, tripped over carnivore at 55. Been that ever since. The best thing ever. Do I ever eat a plant? Rarely, but yes, time to time, but not all the time. Good morning, JG. Thanks a lot for stopping in. Great job, Rich. continue to see the benefits. Again, if it's hurting at the beginning, it's normal. It's like running a marathon. It's okay. It's good. Brenda Weldon, great. Thanks for stopping in. Good morning, kind sir. And to all my good friends in the universe, thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for the day. I always love the Course in Miracles. I am not the victim of the world I see. Today's idea is the introduction to your declaration of release. Again, the idea should be applied to both the world you see without and the world you see within. In applying the idea, we will use a form of patience, which will be used more and more, a form of practice, which will be used more and more with changes as indicated. Generally speaking, the form includes two aspects, one in which you apply the idea on a more sustained basis, and the other consisting of frequent applications of the idea throughout the day. It's practice. Happy lady, how you doing? Patient for fertility stuff, or do you do other? I see. Let's see. It's 6 a.m. this morning. I'm talking to patients around the globe for fertility. My day job, 24/7, 365, is fertility. But it's not only making babies, but it's for a fertile life. So Dr. Rob Kiltz, drkiltz.com. Check it out. It's spelled DOCTORKILTZ.com. You might find some really good stuff there, right, Roberta Brown? Doctor, 2 questions. First off, will drinking sparkling water stop my fasting? No, you can drink. I do Gerald Steiner in a Kiltz cup. Meat, better meat than fasting or fasting than meat. Well, I do my 23-in-1. I typically fast throughout the day, and I have my one meal a day at night. Now, sometimes on Saturdays or Sundays, I'm home. I might say, oh my God, okay, I pushed it long enough. It's now noon or 1 o'clock. I'm going to have something. And it's often bacon, eggs, butter, beef, salt. That's it. And occasionally Kiltz's ice cream. Gatekeeper, yeah. Again, fasting. I recommend a 2 to 3 day fast 1 to 4 times a month. And I recommend a 5 to 7 day fast 1 to 4 times a month. But I do it twice a year, January, July. Those are good times for me. Gatekeeper, thank you. Let's see, I'm a Christian. Those who hate Jesus and reject Christ. Jesus loves everyone and everything. Jesus is inspiring. Like us carnivores, we're not fighting to prove to people that you better be this. Step back. Be kind, loving, generous to everyone. Gratitude, attitude. We're the teachers. We don't have a big stick. We have a full heart of life. That's what I say. Jesus Christ is the master of love, for sure. Rhonda Britt, good morning to you. Bold carnivore, hey carnivore friends. Again, thanks for stopping in. A minute, 5 minutes, 50 minutes, or the hour of power. It is a game changer. Right on, Roberta. Again, wherever you're at, and just put a comment. Hey, I'm from Tallahassee. I'm from Ireland. I'm from Asia. I'm from Istanbul. What's the best types of carnivore for healing gut and allergies? Okay, fatty meat. Now, some people can't do beef. They do better with lamb or goat or bison. I don't think you got to eat fatty meat, and you have to eat less frequently. I typically do a 1-to-1 fat to protein. And when I cook, I love pork belly. Amazing. And I take all the grease, I cook the eggs in it, and then I eat the eggs and the fat for sure. I soak it all up. From Australia, eat meat, be happy. Done. See you later. And again, if they're telling a complicated story, and I went to a polycystic ovarian syndrome conference, really great, amazing people. They're still talking about the standard diet of fruits, vegetables, seeds, and nuts, and fiber. Did I mention fiber? Oh my God. And red meat, don't do it. The colors of the rainbow. My friends, it's heroin, cocaine, and marijuana. Blunt tubes, wheelbarrows every day. Get out and go do the work, bold carnivore. Anthony Chillo, good morning on this beautiful day in God's paradise. I've been studying about the glycobiome and the microbiome and the macrobiome. This Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern time, I'm going to be on with Stephen and Richard Smith, a UK carnivore, Stephen Thomas. I am going to be presenting the glycocalyx and the glycobiome and why sugars actually control the universe. It's the glycans. The glycans can, and you and I can because of the sugars. Gatekeeper dooming those to hell who don't do what you feel is right. Be kind and generous and loving to all my friends. Again, we want to. Jesus Christ did not come out with a sword. He came with the word. That's all he did. Kind words, loving words every day. Brer Rose, good morning, Dr. Kiltz. Keep waking up too early with my whole head hurting. Not sure why. That had gone away, but it's back. Brer, time and patience. Fasting, faithing, and fatting. Eat the fat. Reduces inflammation in the gut. Be patient, Briar Rose. It'll go. You will heal. I know it. Let's see. Again, let's see. Drink sparkling water, but not too much water. People are drinking too much water. It's not good. Too much water is not good for us. I know, right? Let's see. Nishan Singh, good morning. Afak, good morning. Sir Desmond, is that it? Is that 10 a.m. on Sunday? No. It's this Sunday at 2 p.m. Sorry, 2 p.m. this Sunday. Let me check my schedule real quick. I got to confirm it. Sunday, the 17th. I'm doing, why is it not on my schedule? Is it Sunday? Do I have it on the wrong day? I'm pretty sure it's the 17th this Sunday. I'll confirm it with everyone. Again, the glycocalyx and the glycobiome is the master. You see, DNA directs the creation of RNA, and RNA creates the production of proteins, and the glycotransferases actually manage and manipulate as much as 70% of proteins by adding sugars. And sugars create the normal function, the normal structure and charges of those proteins, glycoproteins, which create the functionality. And I believe they're damaged due to corrosion. And think of glycoxidation or glycation and oxidation as the corrosive nature of what's going on in our bodies because we're consuming a high plant-based, low animal fat diet, which the dictators of the world want you on to keep you weak, meek, sick, and diseased. Sorry. Let's see. Good morning. Less water, more fasting. And again, even water fasting. You see, you can go 3 minutes without air, maybe. 3 days without water, likely. 3 weeks without food. Most likely for the at least 70% or more of humanity because we're overweight, obese, which is not the cause of disease. The cause of disease is a plant-based, low animal fat diet and eating 3 to 6 meals a day. Lions eat 1 meal a day or less, and they eat the fatty meat. They don't mess around with any of that other shit, right? Sparkling water with lime flavor. Yeah, you can do that. Fasting. Great. Sandy Whitlock McDougall, good morning to you from Maine. Briar Rose, sparkling water has flavor, can have derivatives from corn, which I imagine might be an issue. Yeah, you got to look at, if I just do regular Gerolsteiner, what it's got in it? It's got minerals. It doesn't have any plant products. I do like a little bit of lime from time to time, just a little bit. That's okay. And I drink a little bit of decaf, rarely caffeinated now, but I was off coffee for a year. I minimally have a little decaf, and that's all now. It's amazing. All right. Fresh Desmond, Joey Fixie, Blunt Tubes, again, Jess, Bruce Wayne, how much is too much water? I don't know that answer, but basically a lot less. I mean, I drink about 1 liter a day or less, and I even go days without it because ultimately you're making water in the breakdown of fat for your energy. See, you break down adipose tissue for the maintenance of your body because it contains all the building blocks of your body, and it contains the fatty acids that are critical to make acetyl-CoA in order to make the energy. Just look in the mirror every day. Look in the mirror and see goddesses and gods right there, by the way. That's all you need to do. It's there. Char C, good morning. Paul Anthony, good morning. Walk in Skin Town and listening this morning. Great day. How's it, my friends in Skinny Alice? A little high five, fist bump, and a hug to my good friend Paul Anthony. Let's see. Sparkling water has flavor. Now, I do mostly just the Gerolsteiner. Mark Kimball from North Dakota. To my keto and carnivore friends, remember, keto can be a vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, pescatarian, or carnivorian. But ultimately, what I finally did at 55, I went full on fatty meat, salt water. I do bacon, eggs, butter, beef, and salt. I occasionally have Kiltz's ice cream, but less frequently. SBRE, JBR, thank you. Water, flush out, respiration, waste. Again, you make water in the conversion of acetyl-CoA to ATP, H2O, and CO2. So you are making water. We're drinking way too much water. The world, I mean, like, where did all the bottled water come from? What did we do 50,000 years ago, right? People, Choice, San Antonio, Spurs, nice. Mark Kimball again from North Dakota. Tim Clark, how you doing? JG. Let's see. There's natural terpenes. The terpenes, by the way, can be deadly dangerous, and they come from plants. Simple. So simple. Let's see. I think I got this. Let me just make sure. Yep. The carnivore, the UK carnivore, Stephen Thomas, amazing. Let's see. 2 p.m. Eastern time, as you are 5 hours behind. We are start at 7 p.m. UK time, and Kiltzy's on live with Stephen Thomas and Richard Smith talking about the glycobiome, the glycocalyx. Let's see. About do you marinate your meats and portion them out? Do you buy cuts from butcher, grocery store, AAA meats? Yeah, I get a lot of my meats from Snake River, from ourancestorsfoods.com, a great sponsor, by the way. And you go online, you get potentially win a free meat box. It's really great. And I typically I'll do about 8 to 10 ounces of meat, about a fistful of food a day. I rarely snack. If it's it's on steak, pork belly. Those are the things that I love. I do a little bit of liver. I think the organ meats are really helpful and important. Gatekeeper Thought Study, which finds companies accepting NSA contracts, the mRNA. I don't deal in that stuff. I stay away from the political shit, by the way. Again, there's so much we can get into. Kiltz is about positivity, love, kindness, generosity. If you want to fight a pig, love the mud. I don't do it. But thank you. It's good. It's good concepts. And by the way, the mRNAs and all the vaccines are made from glycobiology. When you understand that sugars are critical for survival, but you never have to eat a plant. That's the beauty of it. But the majority of the controlled human beings around the globe are fed plants. And then they're damaged, diseased, and they become domesticated. Co-create happy from Ontario, Canada. Monique Dilly from Indiana. My good friends from Indiana. How you doing? Good day. Kim Lynch, good morning. How are you? We don't have a big stick. We have a full heart of life. That's it, Robert Brown. Again, we're not here to chastise anyone. We're here to love and bring kindness and generosity. We appreciate all of those that are there. And if you're not there yet, we're all here to help you get there. Let's see, Syed, Jamel. Let's see. Thanks a ton for replying. I didn't expect it. In India, carnivore is absolutely a new concept. We hardly have any help to understand the concept, and the beef here is quite hard and rough. So I thought if I could stick with veal meat, as it's quite tender, but I was worried about the nutritional value, not sure if it's both the same. And don't forget to eat the liver and the bone marrow, the bone broth, but you must focus on the fatty meat, bacon, eggs, butter, beef, and salt. And if it's lamb, goat, bison, beef, any of those things. And I was watching a lot on India, many parts of the world, and the food that they're feeding our military, it's all plant-based. It's all domesticating and deadly diets. And what I've learned in life is that as a lion, you eat the meat, you don't eat the mush, and it keeps you weak and meek. Kim Lynch again, PLC 865, Stony Point, New York. Good morning to you. God bless you. And let's see, Jonathan, where are you at right now? Let's see, my good friend Jonathan Fay, Amherst, Mass. I was in Westborough, Massachusetts, looking for a CNY fertility location this last weekend with Dr. Arroyo. That's secretive, isn't it? You know what I've learned in life? You put it out there. When you try to hold a secret, The universe knows already. It's already knows. You think you're going to hold it back from God. Good morning from Germany, Sandra Johnson. My partner, Miss Tia, she loves to go to Germany. I have not been yet. She loves it. Let's see. Why would a woman create an aversion to meat now that she's pregnant? You're actually an aversion to food, but most of it's psychological. Eat less food when you're pregnant. And eat more fat, suppress inflammation. Fasting is critical. And if you're overweight, that means you actually have the building blocks for your baby. You see, when you eat the plants, you think it's bringing your building blocks. It's the breakdown blocks, right? It's the breakdown foods, unfortunately. And that's the craziness. You see, plant sugars glycate and cause oxidative stress, cause corrosion, and they damage DNA, RNA, proteins, glycoproteins, and every molecule of your body, especially your neurons, your brain, right? Your muscles, your bones, it's all basically corrosion. That's it. Sandra Johnson, thank you. Gail Weathers Holmes, good morning from Virginia. Michael Sully, good morning from Tampa Bay. How you doing, my good friends in Tampa Bay? Again, the Hour of Power. Okay, we've got to read. We always got to pick up the positive books. And I know you've got some positive books out there. And look at my good friend Ben Azadi, the Gratitude Supplement. Most important one, September 11th. One of the greatest techniques of human well-being is surrendering yourself to the recuperative power of God. It's recuperative, right on. It's all a gift, Paul. You got it. Mary McCarthy Huber, good morning. Good morning, everyone from East Chatham in Columbia County, New York. Christian Olson, doesn't water flush out respiration waste? Again, the mucus made by the cells in the form of glycoproteins, mucopolysaccharides, are there to inhibit the microbes, but we're diluting our GI tract, our immune tract, our cardiovascular system. We're diluting it with too much water, too much coffee, too much tea, too much drinking, alcohol, deadly. Don't do it. Right on. Let's see. Again, be kind, loving, and generous. Amen. Monique Dilly, Carnivore for Future. Good morning from Carnivore, Sweden's. My carnivores around the globe. Remember, carnivores is a way of life, right? It's the lion's way. The lion's way is the way. Remember, lions are strong and they are powerful, just like you. And they don't run, they don't exercise, they don't eat 5 or 6 times a day. They eat 1 time or less. And they are the statues, right? They're the strength at the temples in the world. But the temples bring you in via the lions, and then they feed you mush, and then you become weak and meek. Terrible. Hello to our Ancestors Foods. Leo, how you doing? Again, thank you for your support. We appreciate that. Juju Berry, Grand Rising on this magnificent day, currently abroad in Australia from Seattle, Washington. Today, I decided to delve into the Bible, starting with the New Testament. So much wisdom. It's always go to the Bibles of the universe, the New, the Old Testament, the Bhagavad Gita, the Quran, the Tao Te Ching, so much on love, kindness, generosity, patience. Be patient, Grand Rising. It's in the Bible. Start the day with biblical quotes. That's what I do every single day. Fear of failure becomes fear of success for those who never try anything new. It's actually, I fear failure and success, and I leap right into all of that. And guess what? I'm successful because I'm in the alive category and I'm doing something. Nothing else matters, right? Money in the bank, no. Stuff, no matters. Doesn't matter. Every single day, God's good and great, right? DJ Oliver, Grand Rising, it's the wisdom. Give me your fears and worries, have faith. Give me your fears and worries, have faith. Stand still and know that I am God. Look in the mirror. There she, he, it is. That's it. So simple, my God. So simple. Okay, Sadiqas from Dubai. Let's see. Face fuchsia poop shape. Starling, Africa. I don't know what that means. Sadiqas, good morning to you from Dubai. Briar Rose, again, my pleasure, by the way. And remember, the chronic exposure to glycating and oxidative damage is just natural in the universe. You can't get away from it. I don't care if you're sitting still, not moving for the next billion years, you will wear down. And one day they'll be like, where'd he go? It's called oxidative damage. And we're just going back, right? The ticking time bomb of the atoms are just regenerating, moving from one atomic number to another. And we're on the move. And it's all good every single day. Have faith in God, eat fatty meat, in my opinion. Eat less frequently. And again, eat the fatty meat if you're vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, because it'll make you the healthiest you can ever be. Let's see, Bolt. Let's see, Doug Owens, Fab Mascara, Sweetness J. How you doing, Sweetness J? And we're really working to get Sarasota open. We're waiting for a couple other things. The state has to okay the OR. We already had an okay that they said was fine, but then they said, oh, no, we changed it. Now we need this. Okay. And we're waiting for the big liquid nitrogen tank in order to protect all those egg, sperm, and embryos in the Krause. Gratitude is the attitude. Michael Sully, that is it. JG, plants are poisoning, but why are medicines that help people made or derivative? Because they're drugs. Remember, drugs will help you and hurt you. Just depends on the dose makes the poison, as they say. And so ultimately, every medicine is also a poison, right? And again, it's because we didn't know better. We've been eating it because it's like, it makes us feel good. It's like it makes us feel good for the moment, that makes us feel bad later. Oh my God, my poopy bowels. Oh my God, it's so bad. Again, eat the fatty meat, be the lion, be the master. The lion's diet, the lion's way. I call it the lion's way. And Sally's book on toxic superfoods is really great. It talks about oxalates. And don't make this that's really simple. Occam's razor. We're arguing and arguing and arguing. It's simple. Have faith in God. Eat less frequently. And keep moving in life. Go to work. That's all. Whether you're a vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, pescatarian, or carnivore, doesn't matter. Have faith in God and look in the mirror. There it is. Really great book on plants that kill and why this, why that. Because. I don't know. Try Kiltz's Baby's Way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef. Yes, Kiltz's ice cream from time to time. And don't forget the salt. And I say eat one meal a day or less. That is the way. Is it easy? No. But you want easy? Heroin's easy, right? Complaining and chastising other people every day is easy. But to be kind, loving, and generous, that's the work of life. Because what you put out there is what you put in here. And the more you put of loving, kind, generous, and positive, that's why I love Wayne Dyer. Got my little Wayne Dyer book. I just will scroll into a page. Let's see. If you play the game of life, know that you'll have plenty of wins and losses regardless of your talent level. And remember, talent is built into your DNA. You've got the talent built in, and you can do everything and anything. That's as simple as that. And don't forget, on Amazon, check out Kiltz's Keto is Carnivore Lifestyle. It's really simple. You see, glucose is a glycosylating agent. It's not direct energy for the muscle, the brain, or the mitochondria. You must convert glucose to fat in the liver or you die. It's really so simple. Occam's razor says the simple answer is the one. Fatty acids and adipose tissue, obesity, extra visceral fat does not cause disease. Nope. And don't forget my good friend Maria Emmerich, Keto for Fertility Cookbook. Kiltz and Emmerich put together this nice little cookbook. And we do love cooking, and we love our cultures, and we love sitting at big meals. And listen, from time to time, you can eat that other stuff. But sometimes I see the way they make these mushes, and it's like got all these plants in it. And it's just like, looks like vomit, diarrhea. I don't touch it anymore. I used to eat that shit all the time. Oh my God. Life of Plants. Love the Life of Plants, by the way. Lisa Marie, good morning to you, my friend. Great day in God's paradise. Darlene Snyder, vaccines are harming people. It seems to be a lot of our minds from reading the comments. Look at plants and negativity are hurting you more than anything. Remember, when you label it, you enable it. Are there some benefits to vaccines? Maybe. To modern medicine? Maybe. You decide, not me. Listen, but I will tell you that carnivore and fasting and faithing is the most important thing. And do you need a vaccine? I don't decide that. You got to do the work. But you go carnivore and have faith in God, you probably don't need any of that shit. That's what I say. Jennifer, Texas Carnivore, good morning to you. Sandra Johnson, 24-hour live stream is on the 16th. I am the 16th at 2 p.m. I'm on for the Hour of Power with the Kerry Man and Homestead Howe. So listen, if I'm going to be there, Sandra Johnson, you're going to be there, I hope, right? I know it, right? So we'll put more of that out there. But yeah, a lot of great stuff. And I appreciate everyone's comments on vaccines or whatever you want, but and thus, notice the unexpected death rate lately. Unexpected, Christian Olson. So we're all going to die, but it seems like it's on the rise. And September 11th, obviously, the stuff in New York and all those things, and the way of God. Have faith in God. God's got this. Those are the words I use every day. God's got this. And maybe there's no such thing as unexpected death. When I'm going to die, I have no idea. I don't even care. I just live life in a loving, kind, generous way. I work to eat fatty meat every day. I went to Hawksmoor in New York. We had this amazing oysters and amazing ribeye. And yes, I had some of their really amazing extra crispy fries. Amazing. Good morning to all. Thank you, Rhonda Britt, Knoxville, Tennessee. Faith, fasting, faithing, and fat. Thank you for being here. Again, it's way crazy what they're telling us. Listen, I'm a doctor. What did I learn? Fruit, fiber, vegetables, seeds, nuts, lean meat, no red meat, limited at least, and eat 3 to 6 meals a day. That's a domesticating dictator's diatribe to keep you and I domesticated, weak and meek. And yes, maybe these vaccines, if you go to the way of faith, fasting, and eat the fat, and obesity causes no disease, the adipose tissue is the building block for you and babies. You can go weeks, months, maybe even a year, sometimes some people more than that. Again, you've been lied to that fruits and vegetables are good for you. Seeds and nuts are good for you. They're deadly for us. Deadly. See, the plants control the planet Earth, right? We're just another domesticated animal. They've been around for maybe 150 million years. You and I, million years, maybe plus or minus some number. We're making it up. It's a good story. But we're lied to by the lions that want to keep you and I weak and meek. I'm done with that, right? Christian Olson, Paul Anthony, Mary, thank you again to all those people on the Mighty Tribe. Let's see, Eric Lancaster, Gina Russell, Chris Polly, Paul Anthony, Char C, Tia Smith, Christian Olson. Oh, let's see here. Where did I go? Let's see. Richard Eckob, John Medford. Oh, Eric Lancaster, Gina Russell, Chris Polly, Paul Anthony, Char C, Tia Smith, John Mefford, Richard Ekar, Mariah S., Mary McCarthy Huber, Eva Bizak, Victoria Claudia, Brad Blackman, Richard Ekarb, Ken Brimmer, Fashia Ferreira, Maria Ferreira, Elias, Arias, Jonathan V, Amy Perrin, and Roberta Brown. Again, thank you for stopping in to the Mighty Tribe tonight, 7:30 p.m. I will be there. If one person shows up, I'm going to show up. Absolutely. Amelia Byrne, good morning from Ireland. James Lewis, good morning, Fort Worth, Texas. And the first thing you do is you get up and put your boots on. It's your work boots. And work is the most amazing, amazing thing you can ever do in life. You got to go to work every single day. You got to go to work every single day. Keith Harkin, sharing one of Kiltz's fruit is sugar. And so you can have a little bit, but the problem is with fruits and vegetables is they glycate. See, sugars damage the liver. Damaged liver is subtle, and it takes a long time. But that's when you begin to Again, these ideas are radical. It's not what the mainstream mission is to make you and I domesticated, weak and meek. But I'm not chastising them. I'm just going to be the example how we can all change and make it better. Look at Ken Berry, Anthony Chafee, Sean Baker, Jordan Peterson, Michaela Peterson, or Christian Olsen, Mary McCarthy Huber, Paul Anthony, Christine Olsen. All of us are the examples that we want to lead with and show our children's children. They will read and watch and listen and learn in 1,000,000 years. And they will go like, yeah, they were the lions. And now what are we? Yeah, right? Behind a desk standing. I'm at the stand-up desk, street monk. And barefoot, I'm doing my grounding work. For sure. I think our bodies are meant to be used. And I get, you got to use it. You got to get up, turn the TV off. Yesterday, I spent a lot of time working on my glycobiome. I got in the hot tub, cold pool, did some meditation and prayer. I got in the pottery studio and loaded the kiln and turned it on. I'm maybe going to get to that this weekend, do some glazing. And, what else? Well, I did a 2-hour live yesterday at 10 to 12. That was so much fun. And again, it's your questions, comments, ideas that are really radically important. And tonight, go to KMT, go to drkiltz.com and Kiltz Mighty Tribe in order to get more information on our Mighty Meetup. Keith Hucken, good morning to you. Street Monk Carnivore for Future. My son, 13 years young, has eating carnivore now, 9 months now. His clothes got from size XL to small. And again, we're not meant to have excessive fat unless you're getting ready for the winter famine or the migration. And by the way, 3 to 6 meals a day, deadly. And carrying around a water bottle all the time, deadly. I rarely drink out of those bottles at all. I went down to Jamaica, New York, to the PCOS conference at St. John University. Amazing people, really great stuff. They had a lot of fruits and pastries for the PCOS world, and it's okay to just eat whatever you want, but is that good for us, right? I want to, smoke marijuana, use heroin, cocaine, all those things, right? I want to. Nah. Deadly. And fruits and vegetables, plants are the predators, and they've been around a little bit longer than you and I, and they already know how to control all animals, all organisms, micro and macro, and you're just another organism that it's like, hey, let's make fruit and let's get Saladino, eat a lot of fruit and honey. And tell everyone else to eat a lot of fruit and honey. And then tell the people who master diabetes that eat fruits and vegetables, or PCO eats lots of fruits and vegetables and fiber. And here's a drug, a dissection, or some treatment that, again, these are radical concepts. I'm not chastising anyone, so please forgive me if it at all sounds that way. We need to be inspired to get to the way. Let's see, if you're a vegan, go to 1 meal a day, cook the carbs, nothing raw, and add coconut oil. That's it, or hemp seed oil. If you're a carnivore, it's fatty meat, salt, and water. Now, if you're in the middle of that, see, vegetarians, eggs, butter, cream, cheese, but eliminate the fruits and vegetables because they're the thing that's killing us. And I know you're thinking, really? Mr. Na and Mr. Sodium in Meat? Mr. Na, Afra Amos. I'm not sure the question. State that a little bit more. Rick Nicholson, how much water is too much? Is it based on body weight? Look, we do not know the answer of how much food, how much water, how much exercise. We're making it up, right? And I personally drink about 1 liter of Gerolsteiner water a day. And but sometimes way less than that, and sometimes 2 liters. But most of the time, you can do 2 to 3 days of no water, by the way, no coffee, no tea, no drinking, no food, and see what your pee looks like. Now, if you're exercising or you're expiring a lot of water, well, then you're going to lose more water, and that's why the desert is not quite the place that we should be. Right on. The Missin, good morning, good afternoon. Patricia Grilly, good morning from the Lower Hudson Valley. Great. I was down in Brooklyn, and I was down in Jamaica this weekend, and then I went to Manhattan for dinner with with Grant, who just got a job with the Spirit Airlines, and congratulations, Grant. And Carissa was there, and Dr. Brandeis. We had dinner at Hawksmoor. Let's see. Why does no one answer on that? Afra Amos. What was the question? I'm sorry if I missed it. Rich, drink what your body is needing. That's all. Again, it is crazy stuff, JG, for sure. Amos, I'm sorry, your question one more time. Gatekeeper, because running again, politics. It's a secret life. What are your thoughts on pork belly and chicken wings? I love pork belly, and I do some chicken wings, but I dip them into my blue cheese and butter. Amazing, and then throw a little. It's a hollandaise sauce. Even throw some egg yolks in there. Great. Snake oils. That's right. For us. So, what does that do to the meat and then us? I'm not sure. Amos, you got just one full question. I may have missed it. Let's see, Mr. Amos. Great questions, comments. JG, eat it and find out. Again, eat fatty meat 1 meal a day and have faith in God. See, faith in God is the most important thing. Read the Quran, the New, the Old Testament, the Bhagavad Gita. Read the ancient text of those that are giving us the word to know that God is within us, not in someone else. It's not out there. It's in everything. And you're the creator of everything, by the way. Gatekeeper, Dr. Will, fasting fix my microbiome so I can eat carbs again. My body cannot handle it. Your body is a human body. We're all lions. We're all alike. I'm sorry. We're uniquely different in our belief systems in which you think you are, but I'm sorry. We're just another human being out of the factory, right on. And we're meant to eat fatty meat, eat less frequently, and have faith in God, right? We see God in everything. That's the beauty of humanity. Our stories is because we see God in everything, because we create everything in the human mind. That is it. Lamb, beef, awesome. Let's see. Elias Arias, good morning. God bless. Have a great day. Give a thumbs up for being such a positive influence. I hope I can attend the 4:30 chat. I have faith. So 7:30 p.m. tonight, Kiltz is on Eastern time. So if you're on the West Coast, East Coast, or in between, or anywhere in the world, the Mighty Tribe meetup is on Zoom meeting. Fasting will help the microbiome. The microbes in the gut are deadly for us. They are not good for us. We're creating a science based on keeping you weak and meek, just like the vaccines, I guess. Same thing. Eat plants, get a vaccine. Don't eat red meat. It'll make you a master, and we don't want any more masters hanging around. That's it. Let's see. Moderna free beef. Yeah, that's good. Amelia Byrne, any tips for beginners on carnivore? Go to drkiltz.com. We have our 30-day carnivore, but it's really simple. Amelia, this is the simple one. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, salt, 1 meal a day. I love my poached eggs. I'm still working on those. They're not so simple. Blunt tubes, thank you. Exo Rachel, thank you. So Mia Kell, lovely Miss Da, thank you. Claudia Williams, 1918. Carney, Ahmad, thank you again. We're all beginners at carnivore. We've been duped to be drugged and domesticated by eating a plant-based, low animal fat diet. Simple and dumb, I know. Meat makes masters. Wash meat, sprinkle with baking soda, and enjoy tender meat. God, yeah, you can do that. I just don't use. I just take the ribeye, dry age it, put salt on it, and I black and blue it or eat it raw. That's the very best way. JG, Chinese restaurant secret. Maybe so. Again, if you're going to the restaurant, you don't know where that meat came from, how long it's been sitting out. So they do everything they can to hide the smells or kill the bacteria, yeast, and viruses. That's why I typically just I eat ribeye because it dry ages really nice and it's not been ground up. But I mostly eat at home. Our Ancestors Foods.com, great meat. George Raftis, how you doing? What do you think psychology or fiance wants you support her mother, the third wheel? They're all carnivores. Give and be kind and generous and loving. That's the secret of life. Care for others, and God will care for you every day. beef kidney fat tallow over the weekend. Nice, so delicious, great. Again, the leaf fat from a pig is the perirenal fat, which is the sweetest, the best in the world, in the universe. So I don't eat spices. Salt. I do salt as my spice and butter as my sauce. Microbial damage due to 2 rounds. The damage is not from the antibiotics. The damage is from the plants and the sugars and the lean meat. You see, the microbes love to ferment amino acids. Fermentation makes alcohol. We're mostly all alcoholics in the globe. Even though you don't drink alcohol, you make it by fermentation. So simple. Prayer lion takes naps. I do 1 to 3 naps a day, 5 to 15 minutes, usually 10. Meditation and gratitude. Meditation and gratitude attitude. All right, where are we? Let's see. A little bit from my good friend Barbara Glanz. God will God will look you over not for medals, degrees, or diplomas, but for scars. Elbert Hubbard, for scars. God's like, wow, look at this guy. He keeps going, doesn't give up the scars of life. Again, we are lions, not pigs, cows, or sheep, and we're meant to be in the world of working. And the moment you think that domestic being retired to what? The best use of your life is to invest in that which outlasts it. William James. That was yesterday. And then today, the 11th of September, William Sheldon. Happiness is essentially a state of going somewhere wholeheartedly, one directionally, without a regret or a reservation. Again, just love, kindness, generosity, faith every day. Lions take naps. Amelia Byrne, good morning from Ireland. How you doing, Amelia? Ireland, lions nap every day. It's the best. Francis, good morning. Dr. Kiltz, Amelia Cardona, good morning. JG, everyone great. Have a great day, my friend JG. I love you, my friend. Jay Frankson, good morning, doctor. Had my first 32-ounce tomahawk steak smothered in butter yesterday. Oh my God. Great content is amazing. Jay in England. To my good friends, look at UK Carnivore, Stephen Thomas and Richard Smith. Great, amazing content, by the way. And I'll be on a live with them talking about the glycobiome and helping us all better understand everything. Clock on the wall seems to be not working. 5:47. It's 5:47 on my clock. It's almost 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, I get on the phone. Jay in England, Maris Monique, hello from Estonia. Thank you, my friend. Maris in Estonia. Love you, my friend. Every single day, have faith in God and go up and go to work. Get up and go to work. It doesn't matter what work it is. There's no such thing as menial work. Give meaning to all work, because work is all that matters. Whether you're in the fields or you're in the hospital in an operating room, or you're the scientist in a lab or the president of the United States, we're all here to help humanity around the globe. Kindness, generosity, love, faith, tenderness. Gatekeeper. Liquid nitrogen have on composition of the eggs and sperm. Well, some of them don't make it, but most of them do fine in the methods that we use to freeze sperm and eggs and embryos. Freezes them. Let's see. I almost book Power in Praise. I'm going to check that out. Power in Praise. You got to have power in the praise of life. You know, this is all it is. Let's see if I can get this power. What is that? Power in Praise? Nah, that's all right. We'll stick right here for right now. Where'd Kiltz go? Amos. But praise God, praise humanity, praise everything. And hell is the place God puts you there for the training grounds of life. And God's always looking for the scars, as they say. Power and praise. Love is free. Spread it generously. Absolutely, JG. Chafee took a cancer botany class in medical school. Wonder what his professor had as their textbooks. Would be cool to get those. Look at Otto Warburg's work, Thomas Seyfried's work. But plants are the predators and we be the prey. If you just go to the USDA's Journal on Plant Poisoning, the United States Department of Agriculture's Journal on Plant Poisoning. Why do they care about the livestock that get damaged from plant poisoning? Because they lose money. But when you get damaged, they make money. So do they tell you that plants are harmful for you? No. jacks the nucleus. Yeah, listen, all of the viruses, bacteria, yeast, and the vaccines all are adding something. But is there value in any modern medicine and vaccine? Likely, yes. Again, but the more you come back to the lion's way, you don't need any of that shit. You're like, woo, Kiltz from Naperville, Illinois, Tony, PhD, my good friend. Awesome. How you doing? T cells fight cancer. Yeah, listen, the immune system is fighting all inflammatory conditions, including cancer, arthritis. They're just inflammatory conditions. But when you eat fat, it suppresses inflammation in the mouth, the gut, and you eat less frequently, but you focus on fat, by the way. You don't focus on lean meat. Lean meat is deadly for us. Lean meat and plants, the killers. Killers. Sandy Seifried, good morning. Good morning, Gatekeeper. Doctor, let's see, doctor as a doctor, we're instructed under the guise of the Flexner report. Doesn't this mean they're teaching lies? And sure they are. Yeah, listen, no doubt about it. I learned that way. It's controlling. But all of it has some control, no matter what it is. Even these words I speak is my way, and some people listen and learn. Some people decide, hey, it's garbage. That's okay. We're all on our own journey. Listen, don't believe a word I'm saying. I'm just sharing thoughts and ideas. This is really just entertainment. Kiltz in the morning is not science, medicine. It's not to heal you. It's a little bit of entertainment to help you laugh a little bit at me. And laughter is medicine, by the way, as they say. But life is great and grand, and love is kindness and generosity. And yeah, Mayhemi, I started carnivore 6 days ago, and I'm down 6 kilograms. Amazing. Listen, I got some of this. I got some of this love handles, and I got some visceral and abdominal and subcutaneous fat. But I eat fatty meat one time a day mostly, and I have faith in God all the way. That's it. Homestead guy, he helped build, not out of Alaska. Absolutely. We're working. Listen, people like you have helped me, by the way. And I come here every day because I like to hang out with my buds, my brothers and sisters around the globe. I don't care where you live or what your belief system is, vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, what's your politics or religion, doesn't matter. We're humans. We're just hanging out together. That's what this is all about. Say hi to my brother Ray in Southern California. Homestead guy, he helped build, not. Yes, he did. Anthony, good morning to you. Michaela Olson, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, great day in God's paradise. Thomas Kalin, I did ask an Instagram question button. Oh, let's see. I'll get there, Thomas. Your thoughts, ideas, or professional advice on dry fasting, water fasting, or salt fasting. Again, I do my salt lick. I do a mixture of Malden and Redmond salt and Malden salt. Salt licking, I think, is really helpful, but then you get thirsty. But eating, drinking, salting for 1 to 3 days, it's amazing. Let's see. Wait for consultation. Eyes. Just text Kiltzy 315-416-9872. We'll get you in, my friend. I think they're all great and worthwhile. I think fasting is one of the most important things. Faith and fasting, like they're married like this, right? But I mostly do this, right? Actually, faith and fasting. There you go. And be kind, loving, generous every single day. That's the most important thing. Our pork scratchings okay as a snack, even if it's not grass fed. Yeah, listen. The interesting thing about pork rinds. How do they make them? They heat them up. They melt away the fat. What's left? The glycoproteins. Sugars and proteins are left, not the fat. So you got to add a lot of butter, a lot of fat to the pork rinds. That's it. Blood pressure, is it genetic or diet? It's environmental and it's longevity. See, the longer you live, the more glyco-oxidative damage is going to happen to the body, rust. And so your vessels are rusting a little bit. No matter what, it's the nature of it. You listen, we're going to die of something. This idea I died at 105 of natural causes, yeah. Pork and blood pressure is everything is genetically related. Remember, we're not fish or birds. We're land animals mostly, right? You can go swimming, but listen, we're not water animals. We're land animals. We're meant to hunt. Hunters. not grazers, not flyers, not swimmers, right? We're walkers. We can walk any animal down. We're long walkers. You can run a marathon. You can walk for 10 days. You got all the energy and the fat you carry. Fat is the fuel, and adipose tissue is critical. And visceral fat and subcutaneous fat and obesity is not the cause of disease. The cause of disease is eating like a grazing animal, fruit, fiber, vegetables, seeds, nuts, plants. Plants are the predators, and lean meat. They tell you don't eat the fat to keep you drugged, weak, and meek. Okay, so, and even getting the vaccine, drug, weak, and meek. That's it. And drinking alcohol and smoking marijuana and going to all these parties that is the primary focus is drugs, alcohol, right? Partying. It's a party life is in a temple. Again, love, kindness, generosity, faith, happiness, hope. Hope's always alive. Pork scratchings, I don't do it. And professional advice on fasting. Again, I do a little bit of decaf with a lot of butter, but minimize maybe once every 3 days. And mostly I have faith in God, and I read the Bibles every single day. Which Bible? Picked one. I don't care. The Christ, with all its richness and strength and fulfillment, is right within you always, always. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have the right book. You don't have to be in the right church or right religion. God is the embodiment within all of us. All of us. That's the simplicity of the story, right? You meaning thoughts, idea, or professional advice on dry fasting. Yeah, I think dry fasting is good, by the way. Bob's Pistols and Pater. Good morning from North Texas. Boots on, work your boots on. Love the light to all of this wonderful morning, every single day. Thank you, God, Lord, creator for the day. The get up exercise is the most important one. And get up with the concept of faith and patience and love and love thy enemy, because you're it. God is us. I am God. You are God. Let's see. The way things are planned, humanity won't see it. Yes, we will. We will see infinity because we are the infinite creators of the universe. All right, my friend. Why has my skin gotten dry doing carnivore fat using tallow on skin? Eat the fatty meat. I don't put anything on my skin. I cold shower it, but that's about it. I don't use a lot of soaps because I rarely. But it's tallow, lard, ghee. But I think that ultimately fatty meat is the key. Get up with the thought of patience and love. Thank you, Roberta Brown. Every single day. And I've got to practice it. I'm 67. Listen, I've been through everything. I've had my anger and my regret and my judgment. I've lived that, and then finally God said, he tapped on the shoulder. He said, okay, we're going to work on you a little bit more. I know we've been putting you into the lion's den and making you the sheep, but now we're going to turn it around and make you the lion. And I want you to convert those sheep to lions. You're not here to eat them. You're here to give them the advice that Jesus Christ gave us all, that God is within all of us. The dry skin will go away. Eat the fatty meat. Skin is better than ever. Mine too, JG. Susan, second C-section, they said it. A lot of scar tissue. You could still have another third baby. Absolutely. Less water. I think too much water is not good. Briar Rose, the soles of my feet got super dry, cracked, but using magnesium oil spray to aid sleep. Yeah, I don't need any of that stuff. I have a little bacon, eggs, butter, beef. I might have a snack of steak or Kiltz's ice cream before I go to bed. Yeah. Who's the leader of your life? Look in the mirror. There she is. FD, good morning. Jennifer, Texas. That's why in Texas, during triple-digit number heat and working yard, we have to drink more water. That's right. And likely the lions that didn't go out in the hot sun, they did the work in early morning or late evening. Let's see. Consultations, we get you in right away, by the way. And thanks for the questions. Both prostate enlarged can be reduced with carnivore. Yes, Roberto, GRP. Kiltz had enlarged prostate that went down when he went carnivore. Bingo, gone. Ooh, did I lose what happened here? You guys, what's your weight? We'll get you right in, by the way. Thanks for the questions, comments. I got to go in like less than a minute here. Only have fun. We're here to focus on faith first, and through faith and fertile fatty foods and family, that's where the joy of life comes. Again, it's not meant to be an amusement park, but a temple where you can have joy of life with your families. And all of us are part of the families, by the way. Thumbs up. Thank you, Peter Aberg. Morning, Trophy, Yellow Smiling every day. Amelia, thank you for being here for the moment. JG, thank you. I love my poached eggs. Jennifer, reminder to schedule, and Belinda Fetke. Yes, Melinda Fetke. I get that done. Absolutely. Thank you. Chris Bronco, good morning. Your take on fermented foods. I don't eat them of any significance or frequency. Alcohol, deadly. They're not good for us in any significance or frequency, but we use them in order to kill the bacteria and yeast and viruses in the foods because they were smelling and they were deadly and killing us. That's it. Always learning. 61, Roberta Brown, 61 years young. And listen, 67, March, I'll be 68. I can't believe how young I'm getting. Every day, it's radical. Pickles are good according to Saladino. Again, Saladino is eating salad. I don't think they're good for us. They're okay to eat, but they are sugars. They break down to sugar if you eat them all the time. But again, fatty meat, salt water, 1 meal a day because we're the lions. Dr. from Cutter and Dr. Salzburg, Germany, heavy weights. Lift the weights. The weights of worry. You see, you give the worries up to God, and you don't wait any longer. As they say, God's got this. Every day, gatekeeper, again, crazy stuff. Says lean meat, he means chicken, and even fish isn't fatty enough. I agree. Listen, and the fish. So I was reading something on the Secret Life of Plants, and ultimately, all the drugs we consume gets into the piss in our lives and into the water of the world, and all those organisms that mostly live in the water world are over-consuming all those things. And it's the land that chelates and removes a lot of those toxins. But ultimately, that's why I don't eat fish very often. I think it's just toxic, personally. I eat the fat. I go for the fat. They sell a lot of lean meat out there, but I make sure I go and get the fat for sure. Great Spirit, I pray you come to Christ. I'm with Christ every day. JC's the man, but I also read the Bhagavad Gita, the Quran, the New, the Old Testament. I read all the texts of humanity because Jesus Christ gave God to all of us, and he didn't say believe this way or that way. He said God's within you. Have faith. Hanging around. Good Doc JG. Again, thank you for hanging around. Great conversations to all of us, by the way. Let's see. Sharbeka, 23. Would you like to begin my carnivore journey? Morbidly obese. You are perfectly healthy and amazing. Your body is perfect and beautiful. Recommend for someone starting a new path, go to drkiltz.com, Rebecca, and you can go to Kiltz's Keto, the 30-day course, the 101 course, or go to Amazon and buy my books, but eat the fatty meat, eat less frequently, and throw away all the other shit. And if you want to eat 3 meals of fatty meat, salt water, and eggs, go at it. And then get walking weights, and have faith in God every day. I'm listening to books all the time about positivity, of love and kindness. And I don't like to use the word morbidly obese. You see, if you're morbidly obese and there's a famine for 8 months, a year, you're alive and we're dead. That's it. The path is there, Sharbeka. You're here with us again. You're beautiful and you're amazing. Again, anyone chastises a human being for their size, shape, or anything, I think we got it wrong. I was a really great quote I sent to Tia yesterday. Let's see. The lost languages of plants. And I really loved a sentence. And the feeling of being loved deep in the soul till it matters not the shape of a person, body, or the irregularities or the personality. And the feeling of being loved deep in the soul till it matters not the shape of a person's body or the irregularities of their personality. Again, we in modern medicine and life need to turn it around simply by giving love to everyone. That's it. Hockey Mom, maybe Avalon, Catherine Shore. Glad I don't have to throw the spear to eat meat. I know, me too. Look at, we don't have to go hunting for the food. I understand why we went for the plants. It was hard to hunt the animals. That was it. When the cellulose for the coatings, basically they had plants in them. He found out watching Nutrition with Judy's podcast, the supplement can do that. Be careful of the supplements, in my opinion. I do liver and fatty meat. That's it. Someone does, let's see. Barb, thank you. VBAC, vaginal birth after C-section. You can do it, but you got to be more careful. That is possible for sure. Vegan and believe the lies of climate change. You can listen, whatever you want to be it. I'm not here to tell you to be something else. I had arthritis, psoriasis, kidney stones, migraines, bowel bleeding, inferiority to depression, anxiety. I'm a carnivore at 55. I'm 68 almost. Amazing. Mercedes from Atlanta. Jennifer, thank you. Just going down the list. Want to make sure I get a hi to everyone. I got to sign off. Fred Montanez, thanks a lot. Good morning. Explain beef and fat absorption, please. Basically, the fat goes to the lymphatics and goes everywhere because your body needs it. The protein breaks down amino acids and goes to the hepatic portal system, the liver, and via insulin converted to fat. Amino acids go to sugar, then fat. That is it. It's simple. Amino acids and sugars go to the liver, and they require functional liver and insulin. It's critical, crazy. What Bible you read, but Jesus after calls himself God. We're all the gods. God gave us the words that God is within all of us. That's my words. Again, whether all of it. Hitler was a vegan for sure, and he had some problems. But we want to heal the sick by love and kindness and generosity. I love you, my friends. I'll see you tonight, 7:30, the Mighty Meetup on KMT